a pity that they should suffer salvation, body and soul.
Nay, that were a punishment too good for them, if they should have any allegiance in them being chosen for the prince's watch.
Well, give them their charge, neighbor Dogberry.
First, who think you the most desertless man to be constable of the watch?
Hugh Oatcake, sir, or neighbor Seacole, as is here, for they can write and read.
Come hither, neighbor Seacole. God hath blessed you with a good name. To be a well-favored man is the gift of fortune, but to write and read comes by nature.
Both which, Master Constable?
You have. I knew it would be your answer. Well, for your favor, sir, why, give God thanks and make no boast of it. And for your writing and reading, let that appear when there is no need of such vanity. You are thought here to be the most senseless and fit man to be constable of the watch. Therefore, bear you the lantern. This is your charge. You are to comprehend all vagrant men. You are to bid any man stand in the prince's name.
How if he will not stand?
Why, then, take no note of him. But let him go, and presently call the rest of the watch together, and thank God you are rid of such a knave.
If he will not stand when he is bidden, he is none of the prince's subjects.
True, and you are to meddle with none but the prince's subjects. You are also to make no noise in the streets, for the watch to babble and talk is most tolerable and not to be endured.
You'll rather sleep than talk. We know it belongs to the watch.
Why, you speak like an ancient and most quiet watchman, for I cannot see how sleeping should offend. Only have a care that your bills be not stolen. You are also to call at all the alehouses and bid those who are drunk get them to bed.
How if they will not?
Why then, let them alone till they are sober.
And if they give you not the better answer, you may say they are not the men you took them for.
Well, sir, we will, sir.
If you take a thief in the night, you may suspect him by virtue of your office to be no true man. And as for such kind of men, the less you meddle and make with them, the more is for your honesty.
If we know him to be a thief, shall we not lay hands on him?
Truly by your office you may, but I think that those who touch pitch will be defiled. The most peaceable way for you, if you do take a thief, is to let him show himself what he is and steal out of your company.
You have always been called a merciful man, partner.
Truly, I would not hang a dog by my will, much more a man who hath any honesty in him.
If you hear a child cry in the night, you must call to the nurse and bid her still it.
How if the nurse be asleep and will not hear us?
Why then, depart in peace.
And let the child wake her with crying. For the ewe that does not hear her lamb when it baws will never answer a calf when he bleats. Is it not very true, good neighbor?
This is the end of your charge. You, constable, are to present the prince's own person. If you meet the prince in the night, you may stay him.
Nay, by our lady, that I think you cannot.
5 shillings to 1 on it, with any man that knows the statutes, he may stay him. Marry, not without the prince be willing, for indeed the watch ought to offend no man.
and it is an offense to stay a man against his will. By Our Lady, I think it be so.
Ha ha. Well, masters, good night. And if there be any matter of weight chances, call up me. Keep your fellows' counsels and your own, and good night. Come, neighbor.
Well, masters, we hear our charge. Let us go sit here upon the bench till 2, and then all to bed.
One more word, neighbors. I pray you, watch about Signor Leonardo's door, for the wedding being there tomorrow, there is a great coil tonight. Adieu, be vigilant, I beseech you.
Conrad!
Peace, stir not.
Conrad, I say!
Here, ma'am, I am at thy elbow.
And my elbow itched, and I thought a scab would follow.
I will owe thee an answer for that now. Forward with thy tale.
Stand thee close, then this tap-house where it drizzles rain, I, like a true drunkard, will utter all to thee. Some treason, masters, yet stand close. Therefore know that I have earned 1,000 ducats of Don John.
Is it possible that any villainy should be so dear?
You should rather ask if any villainy should be so rich. For when rich villains have need of poor ones, the poor ones make what price they will.
I wonder at it.
That shows thou art unconformed. Thou knowest the fashion of a hat, a doublet, or a cloak is nothing to a man.
Yes, it is apparel.
I mean the fashion.
Yes, the fashion is the fashion.
But seest thou not what a deformed thief this fashion is?
I know that deformed. He has been a vile thief this 7 year. He goes up and down like a gentleman. I remember his name.
Is there out here somebody?
No, 'twas the rain on the house.
But seest thou not what a deformed thief this fashion is?
All this I see, and I see that the fashion wears out more apparel than the man. But art thou thyself not giddy with the fashion too, that thou hast shifted out of thy tale into telling me of the fashion?
Not so new, but know that tonight I would Margaret, the waiting gentlewoman to hero. She leads me out the window and wishes me 1,000 times good night. I tell this tale vilely. I should first tell thee how Don Pedro, Claudio, and my master Don John were planted and placed and possessed by my master Don John, and saw this amiable encounter far in the orchard.
And thought they Margaret was hero?
2 of them did, Don Pedro and Claudio, but the devil my master knew she was Margaret, partly by his oaths, which first did deceive them, partly by a dark night, which partly deceived them, but chiefly by my villainy, which did confirm any slander Don John had made. Away went Claudio enraged, swore he'd meet her at the church tomorrow the 4th morning, and shame her before the whole congregation, and send her home again without a husband.
We charge you in the prince's name, stand!
Call up their master constable. We have here recovered the most dangerous piece of lechery that ever was known in the Commonwealth.
And 20 forms is one of them. I know him. He wears a lock.
Masters, master.
You'll be made green deformed forth, I warrant you.
Masters, never speak. We charge you. Let us obey you to go with us. We're to prove a good commodity being taken up by these men's bills.
A commodity in question. Come, we'll obey you.